Hello and thank you for calling the Auto Glass Helpline. By special request, we have a Spider4 reload here. We are going to re-spool the line on this guy. And these ones are a little more straightforward than the bat because you only have one spool. So basically what we're going to do, if you haven't already, for these guys, we're going to cut the center of the sticker out here on our spool or on our line, because we're going to drop it on this guy like so here in a minute. But first and foremost, we are going to feed our line through the back side here on the Spider, through that little channel there. And I guess you can do this after the fact, after you cut your line, but if you string it through before you tie your knot, then this will actually spool itself for the most part. Might have to make a few small corrections, but nothing major. Just like all of my other WRD tools that have this spool, I run my line through once and then through a second time, and then I will tie my knot or knots depending on the size of the line. P6, the XN96, I usually put 2 knots in, but the P8 usually takes up enough space there that you only need the 1 knot. So pull that slack up, pull that loose there, and then you should look like this. Spin this guy around here, and we're going to anchor it to the top of the toolbox here, and then we're going to take your little spike here like so and like so, and basically all you really have to do is provide tension on here as you're spooling it, and it should track back and forth on its own for the most part. So let's get started. Throw a glove on so I don't burn my fingers. And we're just going to keep a nice little loop here and give it a little pinch to keep some tension. Make sure you are rotating in the right direction. You do have a directional arrow right here, if you've never noticed, that tells you which direction to spin in order to remove windshields, quarter glasses, whatever it is you're taking out of the vehicle. Alright, make sure you're in the right direction. Make sure your drill, if you're using a drill, is set at 1. You don't want to do this at high speed because you don't want to lose a finger. And you're simply going to load this spool until you are almost to the outer edge. You don't want to load it all the way to the edge. And make sure your line will actually spin. You can see how this is tracking itself back and forth. It's not like the bat where you have to run your hand up and down to get it to track evenly. We're going to stop right there. Go ahead and wrap that around, lock that down, and then cut our line and call it loaded. Make sure you store your line, pinch that in that little gap right there on your spool so you don't inadvertently unspool your line while it's in your drawer. Pop your cup, and that is your WRD Spider4 reloaded. Alright, until next time guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.